everybody? How's it going? Dan here, aka Red Comet, of course. And tonight we got a special treat for you. We finally got some decent footage of our Werewolf tabletop game. So, I'm gonna be playing that for y'all. It's gonna be just over an hour, I think, total. But pretty busy. A lot happens in that hour and 20 minutes, I think. Um, but yeah, it was excellent game. We all had a lot of fun. We're all looking forward to the final session in this chronicle, which we will be playing next Saturday at Immortals plug-in time. Now you've all been hearing me talk about a couple feature promos we got right now. First and foremost, most important, putting the links in right now, is this classy.org fundraiser. That's our dear friend Corey. He is running this fundraiser to gain money for a place called The Gathering Place. I don't know if it's foundation, corporation, company. I don't know what, but you know, their premise is to give support, help people get treatment, and help them out with cancer-related things when they don't have the money to do it themselves. So that's an extremely worthy cause. I just posted the link right there in the chat. That's the first link. Please donate liberally to that one. So yeah, shout out Corey. That's for you, big guy. And then the next link is for Immortals Inc. That is a local game and hobby shop. I went there once. I'll be going there again this coming Saturday. Like I said, to play the game Werewolf. Me, Rob, Jimmy, Casper, Alex. Oh man, it's gonna be a really good time. And this place is awesome. The store itself is so cool. All the games, all the books, all the minis. There's models, collectibles there, board games. Like I said, minis, war games, card games. You got your Magic, got Pokemon there. All the RPGs, the BattleTech. I'm sure I saw Warhammer stuff there. Just everything. So cool. Really cool place. And then they got rooms set up for gaming, which that's obviously we'll be renting. They have a really, really cool room. That's what we'll be doing for this finale. It's the Red Dragon Inn, Green Dragon Inn, something like that. We'll go over that when we get to the room. But it's really cool. We'll be renting that out. So shout out Immortals Inc. Looking forward to seeing you guys this weekend. Next weekend. Saturday night, Sunday morning now. So next weekend. You know what I mean. So yeah, if you're ever in the Cleveland area, that is definitely worth us checking that out. And then last and certainly not least is new book. So I might have the promo card. Here we go. Sinister Miniatures by Ryan Farrell. He's the bassist of Mushroomhead, among other things. Mushroomhead being... I've been a fan of Mushroomhead for a very long time. Very long time. But yeah, he put out this book, Sinister Miniatures. It's... just read this. Dive into the creepy and fantastical world of Ryan Farrell's Sinister Miniatures. 13 horror and sci-fi themed preludes for piano, complete with accompanying artwork and exhibition of all things strange and unusual, presented in this unique format. Great for beginners to intermediate students, fun for musicians of every level. So, why is my camera going shitty? How weird. But yeah. That's a card. Go to ryanfarrellartist.com. snooze that ad for a moment. Or probably scan that QR code right there. And that'll take you to his website. Where you'll see some of his art. You can see look at a little preview of the book. It's really cool stuff. There's even some like Mushroom Head concert photos and stuff like that on his site. So that's definitely worth checking out too. I'll be getting a copy of that book for myself as soon as I can. Hopefully, I'm gonna try and get it signed. We'll see. That'd make a really cool collectible for me, I think. Now, all right. Moment of truth, folks. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get this werewolf game started. I'm so excited. We finally got it. The recording's not perfect. I'll tell you that. The sound is very fine. For some reason, my camera, you'll understand when you see the setup. My camera like blacks out like once or twice, but just for a second. So it's fine. Whatever. We'll deal with it. At least we can post something. And then yeah, the frame rate is not the smoothest, but we're poor. we can't afford good equipment and stuff like that. We gotta make do with what we got. So, but yeah, I think it'll be very entertaining for anybody who takes the time to watch it. And I mean, honestly, if you look at all of our content so far, quality-wise, it's only gotten better exponentially. Every single video we put out, I think. That's in no small part to Jimmy and this little team he's putting together. So yeah, good work, all you guys. Yeah, that's enough John coming out of me. I'm gonna get this here video started. Boom, boom, boom.
So, welcome to Level Select Session 3 of Werewolf. We have a very high tense match because 3 of our players, Terabyte, Teddy, and Q, are just mysteriously kidnapped, and poor Renner is on his own. He's handcuffed, in the back of a limo, trying to figure out, okay, what the fuck is going on. So, our game is going to be pretty much started with Renner, so if you are ready, we can begin.
Yeah. So what, is there any chance I can get the handcuffs over my feet and in front, or is it a no-go? How are we doing?
You can attempt that if you want to.
Oh yeah, no.
That's going to be,
That's step one.
That's going to be a dexterity and athletics. Let's see if you can get that going.
Let's see. What is that?
Shoulder.
Yeah, well,
The dexterity's good.
So he's
what
gonna,
did you
he's
say
gonna,
it was? Athletics and dexterity?
yes, excellent athletics and dexterity. Hopefully he doesn't fail this roll and end up in a pretzel.
If I can't do this.
Yeah.
The spell marks are successes, right?
Huh?
The claw marks are success?
Yes, and the double dots, if you have a pair of double dots, it's critical success, which counts for 4.
Okay, good. So it's 5.
You got 5?
Yeah.
Difficulty was 2, so you do successfully pull it off. You get your hands in front of you, and as you do it, the one zombie was pretty much going like this. He's like, I wouldn't make too much of a move if I were you. You're not in any danger.
Well then why do I have handcuffs on?
To protect yourself.
To protect myself from what?
You'll find out.
I'd like to find out now if that's at all possible.
Well, before he has an answer for you, the limousine suddenly stops. And the zombies are now unloading you into a mansion. A big mansion. And as they're taking you to this mansion, there's these really big built vampires that have like semi-automatic weapons and like three-piece suits, and they're just standing there in guard. So like every time you look at the wall, there's like one of these motherfuckers like every 4 feet.
Okay.
They're like all over, and they're not doing anything, just standing there. They're not doing anything to you. They're just watching you as you go through. And the zombies are starting to take you through down this long hallway into a big corridor.
Okay. Now, when I got to the mansion, is it in an area of town I recognize, or is it somewhere I've never been before?
You don't really recognize the area. This is a whole new area for you.
Secluded, no other houses around?
No, it's pretty much a secluded mansion. It's not really a known area for you, but it's like as you're in this area, you don't know the area, but you sense like you should know something. Like there's something familiar, but you cannot explain.
Gotcha.
Now, as you're struggling with these, vampires and whatnot, these zombies. You're struggling with these zombies. There's this really nice, high-class looking vampire, like 4-piece suit, has a nice little hat, and he's looking around. He happens to see you, and he goes to the head zombie, which is kind of leading you in, and just kind of bitch slaps him, and like turns him into dust. What's the matter, you? You all release him at once. He's an honored guest. Release him at once.
Finally, a little respect.
And he's like silly knocking some of these zombies aside. And he literally just breaks the handcuffs off you. He's like, Signore, I apologize. Good to help is not good to find these days. He's a very thick Italian accent.
Gotcha.
He's like, you were meant to be here as a joyful ride, not to be treated like a disrespectful prisoner. He just starts beating the shit out of every single one of these things nearby you. And he looks at me and goes, Signore, please accept my apologies. Please come into the great hall. I prepared a table for you. Your friends await.
Sounds great. Apology accepted.
So what he does is he snaps his fingers, and 2 beautiful female vampires take one of his arms and they guide him to this big table.
Okay.
And they sit him down in a nice big comfortable chair, and as he sits at the table, every one of you is there. None of you are restrained. You're a nice big comfortable table. This vampire is clicking his fingers, telling people to like come on. They're like serving you pasta, lasagna. They're like filling the table full of nice food. He's like, please, you must be famished. Enjoy, manja.
Okay. Fellas, good to see you again. Where did everybody go?
Stop.
That's all the interaction you guys are gonna have. You're now finally together.
Yeah, we're finally together.
So do we remember what happened, or we just...
You don't know how you got there.
Yeah.
You know everything that happened before you were kidnapped.
So I know how I got there, but you're saying that
Yeah,
Yeah, they have no
You're
clue
at
how
the
they got
table.
there, but you know how you got
Okay.
here.
How was your guys' ride-in?
What ride?
What? Well, they dragged me in here with cuffs in a limousine. How did you get here?
I don't remember shit.
We're
But
just
the
here.
pasta's good, so...
Fair enough. At least it seems like we all have the same level of knowledge about what's going on here.
Okay.
Well-
Alrighty. Okay, so as you guys are having this conversation, this vampire sits down at the head of the table, kind of like looks at all of you. And this is when Alex gets to turn his card over.
Oh, no. Secret time.
So one of the zombies comes up and tries to apologize, and he just goes, "Testa de Castro!" and just knocks him across the head, literally knocks his head off and turns him into dust. And then he's like, "Again, I apologize for your treatment, but allow me to introduce myself. You see, I am a Luca Lorenzo, of the Lorenzo family, of a clan Giovanni. All 4 of you are honored guests. We all have a common enemy. You see, you a werewolf, I a vampire, nobody's perfect. But The corporation is the main enemy. I'm sure you've probably seen the dissolve to ash before.
Yes, we are familiar with the phenomena.
This is a secret tradition of Giovanni, is necromancy. We summon a corpse to our bidding. But unfortunately, a certain somebody stole 2 of our books, and now they use this magic against you.
So is that why there's a factory full of people over there with ninjas and stuff?
The humans is a different thing.
Please elaborate.
You see, Werewolf and the vampire are brothers. But this corporation is trying to destroy that. Unfortunately, us Lorenzos, we lose a very dear friend of ours who was a human. And he points to a picture. And it says, a picture in which Alex recognizes because it is indeed Paul. It's a good Paulie. Everybody here love a Paulie. We do a lot for the family.
How do I know Paul?
He's your friend that died.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
We have that guy.
That drama is there.
That Paul,
Indeed.
yeah.
Yeah, 5 second Alex. Okay, we're good.
That Paul, yeah.
Okay. But yeah. But anyways.
He looks different in the picture, so.
But yeah, it's like, but the Paulie, you see, he gave his life to help us to find who stole the books. It is you may have known him, but the one who steal our books is known as Hans de Rat.
Fuck that bastard.
Oh, so you do know him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have something for you here. Can I give him the hard drive?
You can.
And I'm gonna give him the flash drive here.
So you have flash drive and a hard drive.
And you're wondering where she's at.
Yeah, so
Another reason to hate Hans even more.
what are you getting at?
He'll tell you all about it.
She's no longer with us, kid.
What do you mean?
I mean,
Hans killed her.
No! Okay.
Who the hell is Jackie?
Yeah, that's right.
I missed something.
Well, he doesn't know who Jackie is.
Yeah.
So that's actually accurate because he doesn't know Jackie's ever met her.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start
Balling tears.
Yeah. So
rocking
yeah.
back and forth. And
Yeah, so now he's pretty much distraught because Jackie's gone.
I need coffee.
Okay, but now Luca is he kind of sympathizes. Like I understand what you mean,
I'm going to fucking kill him.
but he's like, but the good of Paulie, he helped us so many times, and he never asked for anything. We tried to help him, and he no want no help.
That's Paulie.
We tell him, whatever you want, we help you. But the one time he go after Hans, we tell him no because Hans a kill him. But Paulie, he make up his mind. He does. But the one thing he did ask, he looked at me and said, "Luca, I have a friend named Terry. You find, you help him."
You know this guy?
That must be Ted.
I know about him, and
You know Paul.
no, I don't know
I'm
you.
talking about you. I'm talking about.
I'm like,
So-
and if you're gonna help me, you didn't have to kidnap me.
Yeah, it's an interesting way to gain allies.
Mm-hmm.
You were supposed to be escorted, but unfortunately, communication with the undead is not as good as it could be.
The dust.
Well, we just
sound
got, like,
is
limped over here,
vocabulary
so I don't
is,
know.
limited apparently.
But
So what's the plan, Chef Boyardee?
so this is the plan. I'm going to provide you with whatever you need, the weapons and whatnot,
Need a computer.
to help you to destroy these things. But the one thing that I have no understanding of, you see, he looks over at Renner. He's like, I hear of you, I know of you. And he looks over at Teddy and he's like, you I definitely know. But you two, I no see before.
Oh, Sonny, but I haven't seen you before either.
So, who are you?
I'm the guy that's gonna take care of Hans for you.
So he looks over.
Terabyte, and I'm Q. We're from, what's our clan called again? The Merge Clan.
It was the Bone Furies.
Bone Furies.
He's like, Bone Furies. Q. Terabyte. You're a person?
Yeah, this dude's crazy as hell, but he comes in big in the clutch.
Well, that answers some questions. You see, the corporation is in fear of something that we thought was a computer they called a terabyte. It would destroy their system. Apparently, it is a person.
No, it's that guy.
That's
They don't
right.
know fuck all about fear yet. They're gonna fucking learn.
But what I can tell you is the one thing they want is the artifact. Now that is a little complicated. You see, I can tell you what it do, but what it is or how it do, I don't know.
How about where it is? Can you tell us where it is?
No.
Because those other things are going to be useless without that first thing.
But so tell us, what does it do?
What the artifact does is it allows a vampire to hide himself in human. How it works, we don't know. Where it is or what it is, no one knows. You have to understand, in the world of vampire, you can't just tell a vampire of an item that does something and expect it to be safe, because when you give something like that to a human, you know, they may figure, they may not, but their lifespan is, you know, only so big. And their patience is usually a little bit smaller. So secret is usually safe. But you give same to vampire. Vampire is immortal, has nothing but time. Eventually he figure out. So to hide from vampire, you tell him what to do, but you don't tell him what it is or how it works. Therefore, hidden forever.
So you're not very helpful.
Also, that's quite the gamble you have there, just assuming they won't go looking for it. But
And at this point, a familiar voice interrupts.
If you haven't told her, it can tell you where it is or what it is.
Uh-oh.
And in walks Scooter, who has a knife in his shoulder.
I thought we killed this dude.
watch your feet.
You just pinned him against
Now
the wall.
watch your feet.
So he's got a knife in his shoulder, like,
Yes. That smells good.
you know, sniffing whatever's in his hand.
At
the time.
Shoe.
But anyways, that's what Scooter is doing at the current moment. So yeah, Scooter's in there, and then Luca's like, you know this is disgusting fiend blood?
Briefly.
We've met.
We didn't meet him, did we? That was,
Well, they would know him, you don't know.
yeah,
Oh,
we
we were with him?
No, that dude.
So he looks over
Yeah,
at
sure,
Terabyte
yeah.
and he says, you know this is disgusting fiend blood?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, you see, what he say is not exactly correct. It is not wrong, but it's not correct. A Toreador can tell you, but only a Toreador of a Gordamer's line knows what artifact is. Which, to find one of them, is very rare. However, I do have a little bit of help that might help you.
Help, that'll help.
So he,
That's kind of help, you know.
so he comes over and he snaps his fingers and he's like, "Hey, Michael." And then he pretty much snaps over and there's another vampire that comes over. He just kind of hits a button and like this little like ottoman looking thing kind of opens up and like an elevator comes up. And as the elevator comes up to the floor, you just see what looks to be like this big old like ninja with like armor on all over him and spikes. And as he comes up, he goes, "Watashi wa yura no chi," as he's coming in. And obviously, every one of you is looking like, okay, what the fuck he just said.
Yeah, that too.
So when this ninja looks up, he realizes that he is no longer with his countrymen. He's now surrounded by something else. So he goes, "My apologies. They told me I would be with my countrymen. I only assumed they would be of my country. But I am with Werewolf. Just as good." He opens up a little container that has these little small fragments of metal in it. "This is fragments of artifact. Only energy of artifact can activate them." He waves it around Renner. They do nothing.
Not worthy.
He waves it around Teddy. Nothing. Waves it around Q. They start to move around.
Okay, cute.
Interesting.
You exposed to artifact.
Okay. I know nothing of this artifact.
And then he brings it over to Terabyte, and like almost everything is shooting directly at him. Like it's like literally trying to just reach him. Like it's like literally almost flying out of the little contraption he has it in. He's like,
I'm gonna duck underneath the table real quick.
and they literally just point down to where he's at. It's like, this is interesting.
What the hell is that, man?
This is interesting.
And then and he's like kind of looking at it, and that's when Luca sees, no better. I would say you have artifact. It is drawn to you.
Why didn't you tell me you had an artifact?
I don't have any
No.
artifact.
You've had the secret weapon
Yeah,
this
the
entire
secret-
time.
I am the secret weapon.
Alright.
What are
Well,
you hiding?
Hey Luigi, what does this mean?
Luca just kind of like shrugs off the insult because he knows that this is a cop, so he kind of understands that he's uncomfortable being in the realm of the mafia, so he's kind of like letting it go. But he's like, I believe you know how to have the artifact, but for some reason the artifact is attracted to you. So you would have an easier time of finding it.
Alright, well, saddle up, regulators. We gotta go find an artifact. You gonna help us?
I give you all the help you need, but at first I need you.
Me? What do I do?
He walks up to Teddy, and he takes a platinum ring off of his finger that has like a emerald on it. He puts it on his finger,
Now they're married.
and he says, "From now on, you're a family.
Okay.
If you need anything,
Polly.
you call Papa."
Well, I could use
Papa.
like 20, 25 vampires to back us up.
I have just a thing for you. Hey, Tony.
Hope it's 25.
What?
That'd be sweet.
So he whispers over. He calls over to this guy. Vampire comes up. Got 3-piece suits. Got about 2 semi-automatic weapons here and a couple, and a strap to his back. He's like, "Hey, I'm little Tony. What do you want?" You know, and he's like, and then Luca says, "Hey, you with him, huh?" And then as Tony looks over, he's like, "You're from Brooklyn."
Yeah.
"So am I. I
That's
know I
good.
like you. I know I like you. Let's go. I have an idea where this factory is that you're looking for."
So the
So-
so. Just came from there.
Mm-hmm.
This is a different
No, what you guys came from was a
Oh,
warehouse.
that's
This is a factory.
We need some guns and explosives too.
I need a
Back
computer.
up.
No problem. I make a call. Freaking Tony makes a call on his phone, and this big old like SUV comes out of nowhere. Just, Australian guy comes out of there.
Of course it's Australian.
The Australian guy
We're
just
getting-
pops
we're
out
getting
of the
whole
freaking
catalog
car.
of Jimmy accents.
Australian guy comes out there,
My super real thing.
and
Good eye, mate.
he comes out there, and he's just like,
Oh, yeah.
the name's Rot. How could I help you? And then Tony's like, hey, give him what they need. Right, mate, I got you. Hits a button. Back of the SUV opens up, and you got your choice of about 10 different semi-automatic rifles. Got a couple Uzis in there. You know, a lot of heavy artillery.
Yeah.
Something the police will the cops.
No way, man. All I need is pistols. I don't need the machine pistols.
No, I load up. I get a machine gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some extra.
Any explosives?
There's just a couple of small ones, yes.
Yeah, a couple grenades. Yeah, stock up. Gonna blow some shit up.
He does. He can offer you 9mm guns if you want those.
That's it?
You said you like pistols. He'll give
Yeah,
you those.
not 9 millimeter.
You got
I
45?
have a 45 ACPs to get on one.
Right. Where's the 1911s, dude?
Yeah,
Okay, then he'll give you a Magnum.
that's too much.
Okay,
45, 1911, or a nice little 45 ACP. That's all I need.
So he opens up a small box and there's a 45 in there. You mean these things?
Yes, that thing. Excellent. Slide.
This
Press
thing is
check.
bigger and better than that shitty little Beretta he was gonna try and give us. Yeah.
Press check. Make sure my chamber's clear. Holster.
Okay, so you guys got automatic weapons there. He does actually have a laptop in there, if you want that.
Yeah, is it any good?
It's not one from Walmart, is it?
No, this is like a custom laptop, like 32 gig processor, terabyte hard drive. So
Terrible.
I could make use of it.
yes,
All right, I'll take that. And then, yeah, I do want to make a note. We gotta swing back and find the van that has my drone on it. Yeah, we need the mystery
That's
machine.
right. Yeah.
so
And some pasta to go.
And some pasta.
Some pasta
And
line of front
espresso. I need so much espresso. All the espresso.
Okay, so Luca pretty much explains to Tony that he is now pretty much on your team. And anything Tony does, Rat does. So pretty much you're in charge of Tony.
Don Teddy.
You're
Hey,
a
he's
leader
in the
of-
mob.
You're a leader of men, Teddy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's a part of the mob now. There you go. Apparently he's a part of the mob.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're going to do this real quick here before I forget again. 'Cause I wasn't sure if you guys are going to actually accept him, so I didn't pull these out yet.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Alright.
Sure.
You know the help we can get.
All right. Let's see here. Okay. Come on, fucker. All right. Come on, bug. All right. Okay. Those goes to Alex.
More
Well,
secrets.
those-
More secrets.
Those are the character sheets of the two characters you just met.
Oh.
Oh, vampire
So he's able to use them at any point in time.
Oh.
So, after you guys get loaded up with everything you need, Tony gets you guys to go in the SUV, and he actually has Rat drive you down to down a hill to behind a little bit of a thicket. You guys get out, and he points through the trees that there's a little factory right there. And he's like, "That's where you want to go. It's in there. That's where you're going to find your answers." So it's up to you guys now.
We gotta go find what his van or something.
Yeah. I need the drone.
Use that drone already.
Yeah.
Okay, that is actually back at your camp.
Yikes.
Detour.
Way back there.
Didn't you fly it here?
Can you have one of your little grunts go get it for us?
Yeah.
How long would it take him to go get it and come back?
If he sends a rat, it'd probably be easier because rat's known for being the gopher.
Yeah, I'll send them to go get.
Rat the gopher.
That's a mob name if I've ever heard one.
But anyway, so you guys are gonna try to proceed with the factory. You're gonna go somewhere else. What do you got? Because the only choices you have is either this factory. There's a thicket you can probably go through, and there's another hillside.
I'm gonna defer to the military guy here. Which way should we go, military guy?
So what do we see when we look at the factory?
It's heavily guarded.
No, we got guys, so we got dudes.
Yeah.
We see any sign of Hans anywhere by chance?
No,
Okay.
but you do see a bunch of a couple of those ninja vampires guarding the outside of the building.
I thought we were cool with the ninja vampires. Or is this a different?
Just that one.
Just the
guy.
one.
He's on our side.
Yes, he's actually in the
We gotta
background.
run okey doke here, like a diversion. Like
Okey-doke.
send some people out front, we go in the back.
I'm
Well,
thinking. Oh,
this
no.
right now the guy, the ninja vampire, he sees these vampire ninjas out there, and he says, "Disgusting." And he says, "I am known as Nightblood. In case if I didn't tell you."
Yeah, nice to meet you, Nightblood. You wanna go handle those guys while we just try to
I'll be
sneak
back.
in this baby? Yeah, cool.
So he disappears to try to check out those things. You notice there's a back way through the warehouse. That's not Asgard.
That's our way in, fellas.
Y'all wanna do a little doggy for him? Easier stealth.
Good call.
Sure.
Good call.
But I can have Tony stay here with the sniper and snipe some of them off, draw their attention here while we sneak in the back.
Okay, you're gonna give me a roll for that.
Yeah, what it is.
You're gonna need to give me. Give me a charisma and leadership roll.
For Tony?
Yeah. Well, actually for you.
Well, it'd be
for you.
him, yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
were telling
for you.
Tony to do it. Did you ever get your drone or no? Did that not happen?
He's
He
on
said
the way
that
getting
he'd go
it.
get it, right?
Yeah. Rat.
Yeah.
Gopher.
We went together.
So we got
Did he
it.
come back yet, or
No, he's still out. It's gonna take
a little bit.
charisma and leadership?
Yep.
Only 2 dice, it's not good.
No.
Miss.
No.
Okay, so what happens is Tony's pretty much going balls to the wall, just running and shooting blazing guns, because he's just.
Fuck.
Yeah. So,
I'll still get the job done.
Nice henchman we got there. So now we got Boogie.
yeah.
Yep.
So you guys are gonna go to Lupus form?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you go to Lupus form and you're finding yourself in the back of the factory. And in the back of the factory is a door that is computer controlled, has some sort of a numerical lock.
Alright, well.
Right, do your
Chocolate
magic.
Knight, get out of Lupus for him. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll switch back to human. Off laptop and start checking this door out.
Intelligence and technology.
How's Bloodbath doing, or whatever his name is?
Nightblood.
One man.
Nightblood is actually on the roof. He's taken out a couple of the ninjas on top to where it's buying you a little bit of time.
Okay.
While he does the hacking or whatever, we're gonna look around the area, see if we see anything.
Yeah.
Okay, give me wits and investigation.
All of us?
Yep.
I got 5.
Okay, you got through stage 1 of the lock, but you're still not quite open. So again.
Got a 4.
Yeah, 3.
I had to roll 10 dice, so give me a second. I mean, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, there you go.
That's the way I'm not passing this check, folks.
Okay, so he's got a 9, and what he does is he's looking around. He finds a card key.
Oh, he's there.
Oh, that'll.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So he grabs the card key.
And I just run it over to you and go, hey, I think we can skip this whole hacking thing.
As soon as he swipes the card, it sets off an alarm.
Maybe we
shit.
go
Of course
back
it
to
does.
Spoke too soon.
No, ready.
So I'm going back to human form then.
The door does open, but the alarm's on.
Can you do
Alright.
something about that?
Human form.
Yeah. Let me try and hack that alarm off.
Okay, that'll be again some intelligent technology. What are you guys gonna do? You gonna go in the building? You're gonna try to run away? What are you gonna do?
I'm going in.
Yeah, might as
Going
well.
in.
The attention is drawn, might as well.
They got 3.
Yeah, you set off a second alarm.
Is there a way for one of these guys to get to the roof?
When you go into the building, it is a big, massive warehouse, different conveyor belts. There's a big old steaming vat full of an unknown liquid.
Can I see, what's his name?
Nightblood.
What'd you say?
Nightblood.
Nightblood.
You said lake blood.
Lake
It's a weird one.
No,
Nightblood. Can I see what's happening with him or no?
no, because you guys are in the building. He's still outside on the
Gotcha.
roof.
Alright.
So it's a big factory full of conveyor belts. Like I said, there's a big old vat full of liquid. There's different things being manufactured, but you're hearing voices. What tends to be from there's like a little like small building inside there, like a little 4-wall cubicle looking thing. It's like a little
Like a suspended office?
yeah, but on the ground.
Okay. So,
The doors open and you're hearing voices coming from it. And there's like a big garage door there on it too. So I guess they load stuff in that thing.
I'm gonna go back to human mode.
Okay, so you're gonna go back to human.
so what you're
Yeah,
telling me is
get
it's
my
an
guns
office
ready.
with just a garage door, or is it an office with a man door and a garage door?
It has a man door and a garage door in it. And it's pretty, it's not small, but it's kind of big.
Are they open?
Huh?
Are they open?
The garage door is no, but the man door is.
I'm gonna
You can't see who's there because they're around the corner, but
Well, then I want to
You-
sneak up, lean up to the wall.
are you still in lupus form?
Nope, I went back to human.
Okay, so you're gonna sneak in there and try to see what's going on?
Yeah, just lean up against the wall, listen into what's happening inside the room.
I'll keep my space, but I have my gun ready in case you need.
Can you check out what that liquid is?
Sure.
Okay, so for you, you're gonna check out the vat of liquid. Okay, that's gonna be wits and investigation for you.
Okay, say that.
And what are you doing?
Robbie's checking
Did he
out the
successfully
vat.
hack the alarm? Did you successfully?
No, he triggered a second one.
Hey, where's this drum?
Yeah, where's
Yeah, where's your
It's
dude at?
coming.
They got the office covered. He's checking out the vat. I'm just gonna sit there and check the flash drive. So we got Jackie.
Okay. It is on the flash drive. It is Jackie, a video of Jackie telling you that if you are watching this, unfortunately, she is no longer alive. But she's showing along the stream of the as the video is going on. There's a little like ticker tape at the bottom of it that's showing a series of numbers and codes, and she's explaining to you that this is actually the code that part of the code that controls the corporation.
Like their servers, their mainframe.
Yeah.
Okay.
She explains that it's half of their system's code. If you figure out the other half, you'd be able to control the whole thing.
Okay. I'll copy that code down. Back it up a fucking 1,000 times.
And
Shed a single tear as I watched the video. Again.
Oh, he's
I like
crying.
I like the sentiment. I like it. Anything else?
For now, no. I want to wait and see what happens when they breach that office.
Okay.
I want to know what that liquid is.
Alright, I got a
I
5.
don't really want to know.
You got a
what
5 on
it
that?
is.
Yeah, 5 on that.
Okay, it is actually a form of liquid metal.
Well, okay.
They're making
You want 1,000?
That's
It's a
the
form of
nitrogen.
it's a form of liquid metal. You can't tell what it is, but you can't tell what kind of metal it is, but you definitely know it is some sort of liquid metal. You can see that.
Alright,
Smell like silver.
What? So what are we hearing inside the room?
For you, what you are hearing is you can't tell what the second voice is, but the first voice sounds very familiar. He's like, soon our warehouse will be very well. Will work very, very well. And there's another raspy voice with him, like,
Don't be so sure, you idiot. We don't have everything secure yet. Terabyte might still be out there.
and obviously you know the one is Hans. Lord Gordamer, you have nothing to worry about. I have secret weapon that can destroy Terabyte once and for all.
So he's close to me, right?
I figure I'm just like right around the corner.
Earshot?
Yeah.
I know he hears that voice.
Yeah, he is within earshot, but you can hear it better than he can.
No, I mean he's in within earshot of me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're able to hear it full well. He knows there's talking going on that you're listening to, but he doesn't know what's being said or can even really hear it.
All right. Hey, Terabyte, these guys are real interested in you in here.
I suppose one of them's German.
Sounds like it.
So we go in guns blazing.
I would like to boot in that door and scream, Hans, you're fucking dead.
I'll follow him in, ready to shoot.
Okay, so who's all booting in the door?
I'm booting in the door, charging in blind. I don't give a fuck.
Who's with you?
I'm
I'm
with him and
gonna go in with him.
I'm obviously bringing up the rear because I'm the only one with half a brain.
So all four of you are gonna charge in there?
but I'm shooting as soon as I see something move.
These three are gonna charge in there. I'm just gonna be like, as they run by me, I'm gonna be the last one in the door.
Okay, so you're just gonna casually stroll in with the piece.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
No swords for you.
Okay, as you break into the door, you are the walls are blasted out. They just blow off completely, and all of you are shoved way back like 300 or 400 feet.
Jeez.
And you just see this vampire in a purple robe and long black hair, and he's just like charging one of these like really powerful magic. Like,
So you think you can actually beat me? I doubt it.
and he actually throws a magical blast at all four of you.
Well, I'm diving out of the fucking way.
So that's going to be athletics and dexterity. What are you doing? What do you guys?
Dodging.
Same thing.
Trying to get behind a piece of machinery or something.
Same thing.
Something stable.
I'm going full fucking cleaners.
What'd you say with dexterity and
Dexterity and athletics. On Krios?
Yeah.
So that's going to be 2 rates today. One single die 2 times.
9.
Wait, what was it?
It's a single die 2 times.
Pass. Fail.
Ooh.
Okay, so your first howl gives you 2 rage because you have the moon riled. So that means you're going to have 1 rage because you lose 1 because you failed the rage check.
Okay.
So you have 1 rage.
Alright. And
so the critical hit is 4, right?
Hmm?
The critical hit. You know the double stores.
Yeah. That's 4 successes if you have a pair of those 2.
Oh, what happens if you one?
It's just 1 success.
Okay, so you got 3.
Okay, you have.
I got 7.
I got 9.
You dodge, you get clipped for the bad.
Oh.
And you turn to Krios, so now what's your next move? Okay, you're just going to do a charge attack?
yes.
Okay, so that's going to be dexterity and brawl.
3, brawl. 4. I have 1 round. And then being Quenos, I get bonus 4 dice bonus, right?
Yes, you do.
Alright. Fuck 'em. Ooh, that's good. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nine.
No.
Oh.
9.
No.
No.
9.
Reroll.
9. Okay, so what happens is you actually charge at him, you kind of clip him, but then you fall forward and kind of like land on your face.
Alright, can I take a shot at him with my gun? I haven't shot my gun at all this whole time, so yeah.
By all means.
I'm just gonna pop him. Headshot. What do you want me to roll?
Okay, that's going to be dexterity and firearms if you're going for a long shot.
Ready, where are your firearms? Who can help me? Where's firearms?
It's fifth one down and one.
Oh, there it is.
Wait.
Okay, so it's I can do this. Come on, baby.
Uh-oh.
1, 2. A pair of the starred ones is 4, you
Yes.
said, right? 4, 5, 6, 7.
Difficulty was 8.
Yeah.
Dude, read it yourself. It's 8.
I
I was like, wow.
I know my luck.
Difficulty was 8. So you do successfully shoot at him, but you miss him. So it's like it goes right past his head. So you're in the vicinity, but you just barely miss him.
Can I buy him any time though? That's what I'm trying to do here.
Huh?
I'm trying to buy him some time to recover.
Yeah. What it does, it kind of like it kind of sidetracks to where he's looking at you,
Right.
and then as Gordomir is looking at you, you suddenly get put into a full Nelson and get thrown to the ground because Hans has got you in a hold.
Fucking
no.
Germans.
Right now, Hans has got Renner in like a full Nelson kind of locked, slam him to the ground, and he's just kind of mocking him like, "You think you can defeat me? We are too strong for you. You should give up while you still can."
I don't know the meaning of give up. I'm gonna try to like heel kick him in the balls. Because if someone's got you in a full Nelson, that's what you want to do.
Okay, so that is going to be strength and brawl.
Is nut shot going to work on a vampire?
You never know. We're about to find out.
Well, listen, he sounds male to me. Come on, baby. 1, 2, 3.
And it's going to be his movement. Then yours.
1, 2.
Okay.
Ooh,
And then you.
2. 2.
Yeah, that not only fails, but that actually literally just got your head smacked into the wall again. Yeah, so yeah, he's like kind of smacked you against the wall on the floor.
Okay.
So yeah, you got a nice little headache going, and 2 superficial damage.
Okey-doke.
So your move.
Okay. I'm going to get myself up, dust myself off, and charge after Hans.
Okay.
And then it takes me 1 willpower to stay Krinos, correct?
Yes, it does. You do have to knock that
What's up?
down.
Yeah, you could do it.
I mean, I got 10 willpower, so I'm okay.
Yeah, he does. He definitely does.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
7.
He's not saying no.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like you just gotta. 4.
6, 7.
7. Or 8.
Nice.
By 2 more.
9.
No.
Of course he is. Whatever. Fucking hell.
If you didn't have those freaking that critical, you probably would have had it. But yeah, unfortunately, you go for Hans. You actually do grab him, but before you can do anything with them, Gordomir hits you with some magic power and pulls you right off of him and you start flying backwards again. So Gordomir's kind of toying with you.
I'm gonna scream at him, you're fucking dead too.
So your move, then yours.
Alright.
So it's on cue.
I'm going after Gordon here.
Okay, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna?
Yes. I'm gonna take the rifle and fire at him.
Okay. So that's gonna be firearms and dexterity.
Okay. You're gonna get denied by 1, you watch. I got 5.
He actually got 4.
Okay.
There we go.
Then you actually got 4.
Alright, he stopped cheating.
No, he actually got 4. And so you actually do hit him. You actually clip him.
There you go.
Get right in the shoulder.
Nice work.
So at that point, he gets really a bit pissed off. He's like,
Enough of this.
he just kind of like raises his hands up like so, and about 50 like zombie-looking soldiers come out of the ground.
What the hell?
What? Am I still in a full Nelson with the German fella?
Yes.
Alright.
So you're struggling with Hans, and these guys are looking at a big ass army of like 50 fucking zombie soldiers.
Well, you grabbed all the guns.
Yeah, don't we?
Go to work.
Don't we
time
have
for you.
dudes?
Yeah,
Well,
where's
Tony's
that?
still outside of it.
Yes, he is. He's still outside.
Alright, give him a call.
Now's the time.
It's your
Yeah.
move, Alex.
So is Tony, when he's outside, he's in the middle of action?
Huh?
He's fighting outside right now?
No, he's actually just shooting like crazy. He's not really fighting. He's just shooting because he can shoot. He's wearing guns blazing. Remember, he's just shooting everything he can.
Yeah, let's make a call to him and get him through the back door.
Okay, that would be. That's going to be intelligence and technology because you're calling on the phone. Yep.
Ooh, it's not good.
I'm a real dumbass.
How's this thing work?
0.
Oh, no.
Yes.
You fail that. I ain't got to roll. You already failed that.
Can't figure out the pound.
Yes. Yeah, he tries to call, and unfortunately, he drops the phone, and it just. Sorry, wrong number.
Can I yell for fucking blood rain or whatever? Come
Night
down.
blood.
Yeah, that's it. It's night blood.
You can. That would be.
What's he doing? How many ninjas are on that damn move? Let's know.
Okay. Give me a. Give me a composure and leadership roll.
Composure's 3. Leadership. Oh, I don't have any stats in leadership.
So that'd be 1.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Blank. If it's blank, you're allowed 1. If it's blank, you're allowed 1. That's in the rule book.
4, 5.
6.
Difficulty's 1.
Oh, there you go.
So you successfully call up there,
Mm-hmm.
like Nightblood. What Nightblood? What the fuck? And
Get
you
your ass down here.
And as he says that, all you see is a poof of smoke, and Nightblood's standing right there with his blades drawn, and Hans is like way over there, because just way over there, kind of like dazed against a wall. So he's like about maybe I'd say 20 feet from you.
Wait, how did he get dazed? I thought he had me in a full Nelson.
Nightblood knocked him off of you.
Oh, okay.
Ninja's gonna do a lot of things real quick.
Well, yeah. So I'll just
Yeah.
let them two.
Yeah, so he knocked him off of you, and he's pretty much standing there with his blades drawn. You called.
Yeah, you want to handle this? And I point to Hans.
So, Nightblood entangles with Hans, and what do you do?
Somebody else wants Hans then.
Watch the fight.
Yeah.
Watch the fight. Just kind of, my fucking face. This was how I was gonna recuperate.
Okay.
My definite concussion that I had.
Okay.
Stars.
you
Do I have my gun still, or did
Yes,
I
you do.
drop it when I got?
you
full
still
Nelson?
got your guns.
Oh well, then I'm gonna take a shot at this guy.
You're gonna take a shot at the zombies?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at.
Mortimer?
No, Hans.
Hans?
Try
Okay.
to help out my boy.
Okay.
What did I roll for that? Let's see, firearms.
Firearms and dexterity. That's the common gun move.
What's your number?
My number is 4. No, 5. Sorry, 5. I used
Wait,
one.
look at it first.
5.
It's 5.
Make sure you look.
1, 2, 3. You gotta be.
Even when
Hey,
he
dude,
chose
I
this
just freaking
before.
roll it. I can't help if shit comes up.
I'm the fucking worst shot ever.
So you have
4.
4
Yeah.
to 5. Oh, God.
3. I mean 3.
That's 3 to 5.
Doesn't matter.
That's how this game's gonna go, ain't it? By one, I swear. Okay. Okay, you take a shot at Hans, and he actually catches the bullet and just throws it away.
That's not good.
Asshole.
You just catch the bullet, throw it like, your petty toys have no effect on me.
Who the hell are we fighting?
So we'll like. cue
Now
you
the
on.
zombies are starting to charge at all of you. The 50 zombie soldiers.
I'm gonna throw a couple grenades. See
Okay.
if that does anything.
Okay. That's going to be, oh, that's a good one. We can freaking put for a grenade. Okay, we're just gonna put that under dexterity, and we're just gonna put that under, firearms, because I don't have anything for explosive.
Yeah, I was looking for that.
I'll just say dexterity and firearms, what you use for guns. It says a ranged weapon. We'll go with that.
Okay.
I'll have to look that up later.
Yeah, three.
Oh, man,
Oh
what the hell?
no!
What the
By
hell?
one.
You're done.
4.
Gotta cut them off, you
This is
know?
bullshit.
I just dropped him like.
So what does that mean? We all get fucking blown up?
Okay, so
Some shrapnel.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
frag.
I'm gonna bend the rules on this one. You're gonna throw 2 grenades, and you're gonna take out like maybe 15 of them.
Okay.
So you guys got a little bit of breathing room.
Is there any windows or lines of egress out of this room, or just the way we came in?
There is actually another door
I'm going.
to another what looks to be like another room, but it isn't. It seems to be barred. Like has like a little wooden bar over it. You have to like remove the bar to get it in there.
Okay.
So
Yeah. I mean, can you fucking chop this with your swords? What are we doing here?
okay, so that's going to be strength and melee for you.
Strength and melee?
Come on. Strengthen on it.
And you guys are just gonna try to keep the zombies busy.
Yeah, I'll keep shooting into the crowds.
I'm wondering, is there a way through the zombies or jump over them? I'm still focused on how.
2, 3, 5.
5.
There.
5.
Okay, 5. It breaks. You got through it.
Alright.
Door opens, and inside this room is another door that has a computer panel on it.
I think he's a little busy to be computer paneling right now.
So you're gonna go after? You're sure go after Hans?
Yeah, if I can get through the zombies, I'm still focused on him.
You'd have to get through at least 16 in order to get to him. At
Fucking
least.
plow through. I don't give a fuck.
You're still in Krynos form, so if you want to stay that way, you have to knock another willpower off.
Correct. Boom.
Okay, so that's going to be dexterity and brawl.
Let's see. Dexterity is 3. Brawl is 4. Plus 4 for Krynos. Okay, this ain't bad. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Good.
You got
Okay.
3.
Okay.
There we go.
Good. Fine.
Okay, so you actually get through the zombies, and Hans is just kind of looking at you like, what do you think you're going to do to me?
I'll fucking kill you, Hans.
So Hans is going to make a move. Give me a defense roll. Give me a dexterity and athletics roll. Give me a defense roll.
Let's see. 3. 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and critical 7.
Okay, difficulty's 4. So you actually successfully hit him right in the freaking face and knock him like at least good 20 feet back.
I'm just getting started.
And as he hits the ground, he disappears.
Son of a bitch.
It looks like you're getting done.
And And then he reappears by Gordamir's side.
Asshole.
And now you're starting to have zombies that come after you.
I'll
Rip
say
and tear until it is done.
I go
Okay.
over to help protect him because
Okay.
we need him to get the hacking.
Okay, well, you don't know that they have that. You
Yeah.
don't know that-
But either way, I know he's important, so I'm gonna go protect him.
I'm gonna go into
Just-
the other room with the computer.
Hmm?
I said I'm going into that other room with the door.
Yeah.
Broke the door.
So you guys are going to try to see if you can get into that computer panel doors, or you're going to try to do?
Card, don't you? Give that a shot.
Yeah, I'll give the
That's
key
good.
card another shot. Good idea.
Okay, you guys are going to do what? Fight the zombies?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just going to be strength and brawl for you, and what are you doing? Are you just
Shoot him.
shooting?
Yeah.
That's going to be dexterity and firearms. And what do you got? You guys are going to try to get, you're going to try the key card?
I'm gonna go and like support fire for these two with the zombies.
Okay, you're going to be dexterity, firearms. You're
Okay.
just going to try the key card. That's going to be... I'm just going to let you have that one.
Nice.
There you go.
Well,
You have that one. You actually swipe the key card and it actually beeps, but then asks for a code.
oh, the code. That fucking. Well, I'd love to get his attention, but he's too busy over there.
Right. Oh, he's
fulfilling his
kind of
revenge
Kree
fantasy.
nose right now.
Yeah. So.
It does. Anybody say that? I'll let you have it. The swipe does go through, but it does actually for access code.
Right. So I would ask him what the access code is because I imagine he might know, but he's busy. So.
And the kitty. The were kitty.
I thought it was like a baby kind of a second.
Okay, so it's actually yours.
Yeah, I rolled 8.
Okay, so you got difficulty. I forgot to write my fault. Difficulty is 3. So you're just like literally fucking up zombies left and right. Just kind of like. In fact, I'm gonna let him have this one. He actually takes 2 zombies and just like cracks their skulls together so hard that they just splatter everywhere, and you just kind of, you know, because he's in Creo smell, he's just beating the shit out of stuff.
I'm okay with that.
And what was yours, Alex?
3.
Oh, difficulty's 3. Okay, so you're actually shooting a couple here and there. I'll give you that. You're shooting a couple here and there, knocking them down, but there's still more coming. Gordamer is just like, I've had enough of this. And him and Hans disappear, and as they disappear, you hear on a loudspeaker self-destruct activated.
Oh boy.
Fuck.
We're getting out
And
of here.
the walls are starting to crumble and the ceiling's starting to crumble.
And they're still
As-
fighting
and
zombies.
they're still fighting zombies.
Get the hell out of here.
We do gotta get the fuck out of here,
Yep.
fellas. I'm gonna tell him, hey man, if you have any idea what this code would be, now's the time.
Okay. I am starting to run out of
Snap out of it.
willpower, so I'm gonna turn back to human.
Okay.
And I swap places with him. I'm gonna shoot some zombies. I'm gonna fucking hit one of these guys.
Okay.
I switch with him so he can get in the room with the.
Alright. Okay, so you're gonna be dexterity firearms, you're gonna be information technology. What are you guys doing?
I'm actually gonna pull him to a Glabro
Okay.
and start just brawling, trying to buy him time.
Okay, well that would be a 1 rage check.
Like one of these.
Yes. You have moon rile on yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one? We all one. And see.
You roll one regular die, not the rage die.
Okay. What are you gonna?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I guess.
Fail?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just got the moon rile, you get 2 rage automatically for transforming your first
Thank
time.
you, Rob.
Shut up, Eric.
So you actually will start with 1 rage. You're in Galabro form, but you only have 1 rage.
Okay. And then I just start brawling with the zombie.
Yeah. So what you're gonna do? So you're in Glabro form. So therefore you have you have your 2 dice bonus, but you have to remember whatever your dice pool is, you have to substitute 1 die for a rage die.
Okay.
I got 8.
Difficulty for that one was actually 5. So you actually got the code in, and it opens the door.
Excellent.
I got 3, so I don't know what I did.
I'll let you have it. You actually capped it. You actually got one right in between the eyes. I'll let you have that one. you were having a hell of a night. So you got one right in between the eyes. Okay, so Terabyte's got the door open.
I'm dipping through the door.
I'm gonna keep fighting zombies, keeping them away from the door.
What are you doing?
Heading out the door.
Okay, you guys head through the door, and as you guys are going through the door, you're going down a long stretch of hallway. So you're still sticking around?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna slowly walk towards them and keep fighting the zombies.
Oh, so you're gonna kind of
Kind
fight
of cover them,
yeah.
make sure the zombies
Okay.
can't follow you.
Okay, so you're lagging behind. So all of you go through, you're kind of lagging behind because you kind of bought them some time. And the self-destruct's getting crazy. More of the stuff's crumbling around behind you. So it's like there's a lot of stuff going on. In the process of this, you guys are all running towards the door, and Renner trips. He ends up tripping and gets pulled through a hole in the floor. You guys don't realize this because he's kind of behind you as you guys are doing this, so you don't see him fall through the floor. You guys are heading towards down this whole stretch, and there's actually a big door that looks like you can break right through. So you guys are running down the hallway. You break through that door, and you three are actually outside. He's actually inside on a lower level.
Well, so I would have seen him fall, right?
Yeah, he's behind.
Actually, you don't see him because of the fact that where you're at, when he falls, you're
Right.
so far behind, you don't
Gotcha.
see him go through. So no,
So I
you
just
don't know.
avoid the hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you avoid the hole,
go
but you don't
past
see
where
he
I
was the
go.
one
Yeah,
fell
yeah,
through.
yeah, yeah.
So actually, no, you wouldn't see him because if you were a little bit closer, you
Yeah,
would
I
have.
got
But
you.
because you were taking your time fighting through, you wouldn't have caught
Yeah,
it.
I got you.
So actually, you end up getting through a little bit after they do. So you and all three are outside. He's on the inside at the lower level. He's surrounded by what looks like archways, and he's not seeing any doors or windows, and the hole looks like it's about at least 20 or 30 feet above him. So he's trying to figure out how he's going to get up there so he can get the fuck out. And as he's doing so, he hears a voice from behind him. Where the fuck do you think you're going?
I turn around and see the source of the noise.
You turn around, you're face to face with Mike Bowen.
You kept
The
them.
captain
Oh,
you found the badge
yeah.
of.
Oh,
The captain you found the badge of. Him.
Wait, Jackie's dead, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Captain Bone, what the hell are you doing down here?
trying to eliminate you two. Your entire group.
Oh, well, this is fortunate for you, but not so much for me. I mean, is he armed? Does he have...
He's just standing there. He doesn't look like he's armed, but he's just kind of standing there. You actually have a gun in your hand.
I also have his badge, right?
Yes, you do.
So I just take out the badge and go, here, you lost this.
It's more what you're gonna lose. And he charges at you.
I draw down on him. Six.
4.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you actually do successfully shoot him right in the chest. You drop him to the ground, but then he just gets right back up.
That's not enough to get rid of me, coward.
I'm gonna tell him his daughter's dead in desperation to get him confused. Your daughter's dead.
I care nothing for that degenerate flea bag.
Oh, wow.
Okay, harsh words from Dad.
Guess he wasn't around much.
So there's no doors, there's no windows, there's no way to get out of here. I'm trapped with this dude. I mean, I guess I
Yes.
just...
So here's what's gonna happen. As you're fighting him, you need to periodically make an investigation and wits roll.
Okay.
All right. So here's the before you get started on this. Let me do this real quick. Here, give me a third. Take these. Drop them.
Oh, he's in.
Your difficulty's 3.
Oh, nice. I get to roll 10 dice, so I feel good about that.
2. Actually, no. It's 5. I think that's a critical.
Oh.
I just saw that's a critical.
Yeah, after you change the dice.
Interesting.
No, you don't. I'm gonna change that. You want to see me do it.
Interesting that after I said I get to roll 10 dice.
I just looked down and see there's dots. My bad.
What are the odds?
Top, oh, wait, you're out there.
Alright. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, wait.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, matched it.
Okay, you matched it. Good. Okay. You'll probably have to do that another time yet, but you're going to have to keep fighting this guy, obviously.
Okay.
'Cause
Well, so what does that do for me? Nothing?
What that does for you is you're starting to look around. You notice there is a office, but you're not sure exactly what else is there. But this guy's also trying to fight you, so he's like
Oh, boy.
grappling you right now. So the only thing you notice from that is an office.
Alright, well, I'll try to fucking judo throw him off of me if he's grappling me, so. What is
Okay, so it's gonna be dexterity and athletics. No, strength and strength and athletics because you're grappling. My fault.
Like dexterity.
Oh, jeez.
3.
There you
One.
go.
You throw him off.
I'm going right for that office.
All right, you go for the office and
You want to roll again?
yep.
Oh, wait. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Difficulties 2, so you actually get into the office. You dodge a bullet that he just shot at you.
Fuck, he's got a gun too? Can I shut the door behind me so he can't get in there with me and barricade it with something?
You can shut the door, but the only thing you see so far,
Fuck her up against that door.
you push the
It's a sliding door.
so you push the desk in front of the door. And as you look around, the ceiling's starting to cave in on you because things are starting to break and whatnot. So I need to give another wits and investigation roll.
Okay. One, two, three, four,
Thankfully.
5. 5.
Your difficulty is 1.
Oh, nice.
So right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your difficulty was 1, so you actually see a way to escape and you take it. This is where your turn ends.
Okay.
This is where your story ends. You see an opportunity to escape and you take it.
Okay.
Now I go back to you 3 on the outside.
What the hell happened to the cut?
Where the fuck is high?
Yeah.
So as you guys are outside the door, or outside the building, you're like about maybe, I'd say, 100 feet away from it, and the entire building collapses.
Yikes.
Sorry
Sorry about your luck, fellas.
So you guys are all on the outside of the building, and the building completely collapses. And as you do so, you suddenly see 3. Yeah, you see 3 wolves coming in your direction.
3 wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Who the fuck are you, fellas?
The second you say that, they turn into human form. Recognize Terabyte right away. The one actually nails Lord Terabyte. We're the only ones left.
Oh, boy.
They're actually from his clan, Bone Shadow. 3 members of clan Bone Shadow, the only 3 he has left.
You know these wolves?
Yeah, they were with me. They were with me and check.
They the one wolf who is kneeling to you, he's offering you another flash drive. He says the code is complete. It's ready to use.
Alright. I'll grab that. Put it. I assume I have the laptop
Yes, you do.
back like I did before. Okay, yeah. Stuff it back there.
You're gonna stick it in the laptop.
I'm just gonna put it in the bag with the laptop.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put it in the laptop.
Yeah, sure. I'll check it out. Why not?
That's what I thought you said. Okay, so if you want to do that, give me intelligence and technology.
Oh, yeah, we'll check it out. May as well. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Difficulty with 1.
All right, cool. So what kind of super weapon did I get?
You actually activate the program on the flash drive and realize it is the remote control for your drone.
Nice. Excellent.
So you can command your drone from anywhere.
Did my guy ever get back with us?
Hmm?
Did my guy ever come back with us?
Your guy, Rat, ends up coming up shortly after they do.
Okay.
Rat shows up, and he's like, Mate, the only thing I can find is these cats, and I don't know who they are. And he's showing you, he's pointing to the...
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
So Rat is now back with you. Tony's with you. And coming down from the trees is Nightblood.
Okay. So we got a squad.
Squad. We got my drone.
Minus
we got
runner.
man. Right.
Minus runner.
Yeah,
Minus
well, that's
runner.
like that.
I never really cared
Oh,
about
I
him.
did.
I didn't say he was dead.
Well, we have to assume he's dead if the building blew up.
I didn't say he was dead.
No, I mean, for us, we're assuming he's
Yeah,
dead.
you're assuming he's dead, but like I said, when he rolled the dice, he said he's saying that I showed us he found a way to escape and he took it, so I didn't say he died.
Okay.
Right, but they
We don't know that yet.
their characters think I'm dead.
Okay, so yeah, you guys think he's dead, but
And I want to check out the hard drive we got from Jackie's corpse too, because I haven't looked at that yet.
you want to check that out too?
Yes.
Okay, when you check out that hard drive, you find a bunch of different things that look like it's encrypted.
Start going through them, finding encrypting. Decrypting them, that's the word.
Oh, it'll be going to be that's going to be intelligence and technology for you. Nightblood is actually grabbing you two, and he's offering you to come to his he's offering you to come to his base, which is his hideout.
Okay.
Right.
I'll go with him with Tony and Ed too.
Hmm?
So Tony and Ed will come with us.
Yes, Tony and Rat's gonna come with you. Okay, 4. Okay, you're seeing that this is a set of instructions, but you can't quite translate what they are.
I can't translate them because they're in a different language that I don't understand.
Yes and no, in a different language, but also encrypted at the same time. You actually cracked the code where you're able to get it into a language you kind of don't know, but kind of don't know.
So like some kind of cipher or something.
Yes, thank you. That's what I'm looking for. Cipher. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. So that's you're finding out, and Nightblood is offering you three and everyone else to go to his place to hide out until you regroup.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
We need to do something.
Yeah, fall back is a fallback, right?
Okay, so you guys head there, and that's where your guys' session ends.
Okay. It's a good setup.
Oh yeah, man.
Good, yeah.
Action packed.
Oh yeah. I apologize for the dialogue in the beginning, but there was a lot there.
That's okay.
Okay.
I bet you said the Italian accent.
I've been around a bunch of them. I wouldn't know.
Makes me want to get some pasta.
Well, that's the reason why Alex had the advantage is because he's from Brooklyn, so he knew some of the Italian that was being spoke, so he could actually translate some of that for you if you didn't know. That's what his card shows. But
There you go.
that's the map in case you want to know if the factory you just got through.
Oh, okay. A lot of stick figures.
So, session 3 is now done.
All right. Stop. Sorry. Ed popped up for me. All right. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Oh, man. That was so much fun to play. I hope it was fun to watch. I know the frame rate was kind of choppy. We're working on it. But, hey, at least we're gotten to the point where we can upload stuff, right? So it's all just going to get much better from here. We got nowhere to go but up, right? So, like I said, this coming weekend, June 7th, Saturday, we will be playing it's supposed to be the final game in this particular chronicle. Maybe not the end of the story for our heroes, but the end of this particular chapter at least. Like I said, we will be at Immortals, filming that there. Immortals Inc. That cool local game store I was telling you about earlier. So be sure to check them out. Check out their YouTube. They do a lot of like demos and stuff like that on their YouTube, tutorials. It's a lot of fun content. We'll definitely look forward to playing there. It's a really cool place. So, yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. Thanks again for joining me, everybody. Yeah, I'll be on again either tomorrow night or the night after, playing something or another. Probably has something to do with Mech Warrior. Maybe Doom that I just got today. So, yeah, I got my wife got me Doom Dark Ages on the PS5 for my birthday. So, I will be playing through that the first time off stream, but I will eventually play that on stream. But it being my PS5, I'm not going to have like my camera and all that. It's just going to be like a silent playthrough. So, yeah, I'll talk about this Doom project I'm thinking about when I flesh it out in my head a little bit more. But, it'd be a good time. So until next time, everybody, happy gaming, happy hobbying, be cool, and roll dice. It's good for you.